will be Sheriff Spurlock of junior high assistant softball coach. Those,
I'll second it.
Mrs. Smith, did you go, or Strong? I'm sorry, you get those changes? Thank you. Okay. All right, you seconded it?
I did.
Any discussion needed? All right. Call for the vote. Myself, yes. Mr. Carson Flake? Mrs. Nelson?
Yes.
Mr. Dayton Flake?
Yes.
Thank you. That brings us to the minutes. Mr. Dayton Flake, please.
Make a motion that we should approve the minutes for the July 14th regular board meeting.
Yeah, you can do all three at once.
And the July 22nd and the July 24th special board meetings.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Thank you for the second. Any discussion needed? I read through and they look okay, but you guys might have saw something I didn't see. Okay, I'll do Mr. Karsten Flake,
Yes.
Mrs. Nelson,
Yes.
Mr. Dayton Flake,
Yes.
yes. All right, Mr. Harville, you are up. Superintendent's report.
And zoom in so you can see it.
I won't read it line for line, just go over some highlights. Started the year, 387 students. There's 28 in preschool, 137 in kindergarten through fifth grade, 93 in I-6 to 8. High school 9 through 12 has 129 students. It's 359 would be the K to 12 subtotal right now. We built our budget on 357, so we're about where we built our budget. So we did lose students from last year. The 100-day count, we're down to 13, but we figured that into the budget that we're gonna lose kids. You know, on the good side, the ESA, some students are coming back. We have 3 students taking just classes, a total of 6 classes. We have 3 students doing classes in an activity, and we have 7 students doing just sport. So far, we brought in $15,500 in the ESA funds. You know, I want to say, like, you know, everybody can choose where to spend their ESA dollars, so we're trying to make it clear to, you know, try to spend it for us and all the benefits they get, you know, using their ESA dollars to come to, you know, school and our facilities. So what's going well? You know, we had a really strong opening to the year. I've been through the classrooms. The teachers are positive, the students are positive. Eric and Pamela are doing a great job running their departments and their schools. I really appreciate it. I put out a staff compass policy guide. Most of the staff has already taken it. They up till the end of the month. It's training them on board policy and some other things. So all the staff have a pretty good way to look at our board policies and interact with it. I sent it to the board for you guys to play with, and we would not save your scores if you're not competing here, just completing. Eric Miller built a restorative discipline framework. You know, it's going to move out district wide, right now it's at the high school. It has teachers talk to the students before it ever gets to the front office. So I think it's a really great program. Thank you, Eric. We have a building renewal grant application for the next phase. It was released, the $62,000 for the elementary roof project from a couple years ago. So that was actually received by the county today. So we will get that into our account. Caleb's doing great in the business office. His mentor will be here Thursday to work with him. She's been great. The teachers have been posting a lot on our social media. They're telling the Joseph City story themselves. We've asked each teacher to try to do that once a week. So we're getting a lot of good public feedback, seeing, you know, good things on our Facebook page. We have a representative from the governor's office touring our facilities on Thursday. Mrs. Nelson will join me on the tour. If any other board members did want to come, please let me know. If it's more than 3 of you, we'll notice it. And if it's just a couple of you, doing it. We're still watching that October 1st count. We may get students or lose students by then. We're looking at cash flow. Caleb found yesterday that when we thought our line of credit with the county was get them back last year. It was never reinstated. So we are in the process, you'll see later in the agenda, and there's a motion to try to get the county to reinstate it. I'm not sure where we had the idea that it was given back last year, but well, we got a really good letter of recommendation from the county superintendent of schools about the changes we've made and the things we're doing. She sent that to the treasurer, so I don't anticipate much pushback, hopefully. Now we're also in the packet, you'll see, we're going to ask the state to forward fund us. Basically, it's money we're owed. It's just the way our tax revenue comes in, later in the year. This is the time period each year where we were using our line of credit, but if we get the state to advance us the money at zero interest, we can save the $30,000 we were paying a year in interest charges. So we have both on the agenda because one's kind of a backup for the other. But ideally use the state forwarded money with no interest and then have the line of credit just in case we need more. We got a weird preschool licensing flight. They came from a 2025 inspection. Pamela handled it immediately. We have a plan of action. And beyond that, I want to commend the teachers and the administrators on just getting the school year up to such a good start.
Thank you. Any questions? Mr. Matlow?
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's move on. Do we have any requests to speak to the governing board?
Yes, Kelly Metzger regarding box tops and Adrian Bushman regarding school safety procedures at the elementary school.
Okay, well, let me see if I can find this stuff. Yeah,
Give us a second, we have to place them.
I'm gonna read it if I can find it. I don't know what it is. Okay, here we go.
Requested to complete the sign-in sheet prior. Members of the board may assign items that are not specifically identified on the agenda. Action taken as a result of public comment will be limited to directing staff to study the matter or scheduling the matter for the future.
Is it what? It missed the 5 minutes thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the report.
It's not nice. Yep. You know what? Just let me read this. Okay. Individuals who wish to address the board should complete a request form prior to the meeting and give the form to the board secretary. Forms are generally available near the entrance to the meeting room. Members of the board may not discuss items that are not specifically identified on the agenda. Therefore, pursuant to ARS 38-431.01H, action taken as a result of public comment will be limited to directing staff to study the matter or scheduling the matter for a future agenda. The board requests that all comments be limited to 5 minutes or less. Speakers should refrain from the use of speech or language that is offensive or inappropriate pursuant to board policy KFA, and that speakers refrain from voicing complaints against school personnel or any person connected with the district, as it may impact due process rights. Policies KE, KEB, and KED are provided by the board for disposition of legitimate complaints, including those involving individuals. Forms required for use of these policies can be obtained from the Joseph City Schools website or by clicking on the link below. The president will limit discussion whenever he deems such action appropriate to the proper conduct of the meeting. Okay. Who's up first?
So I spoke last month regarding box tops for education. Last year, we brought in approximately $286. This year so far, because of the influx, we're at $14.50 since the 1st of July. And so $37.50 of that is just from the referrals. And so the extra $5 for doing the referrals and then the person scanning the receipt for the first time. And so the more we can get that out there, the more money that brings in. Walmart also links up directly with Box Tops. That's an additional $5 if you link your account, your Box Tops account with Walmart. So I know the parents organization is putting that out to parents and asking them to spread it as well as on their Facebook page. So,
Thank you.
just more for information, just what we've been seeing in the office. I know that I wrote it down because I forget everything. I know that we live in a town that tends to like things to stay the way that they've always been. There have been quite a few changes lately due to the new administration, especially with the elementary school, and I've heard that some parents are not happy with our new procedures at the elementary school. So I want to voice what we're seeing as the office staff with that adoption of our new safety measures. All students now enter through the cafeteria in the morning. This has improved safety because we don't have kids coming from several different directions and trying to keep track of where everyone is. And we've also seen a decrease in the number of tardy students with this new approach. All students also go through the cafeteria at lunchtime, whether they're staying for lunch, going home, or walking to Mr. G's, and they check in with the office when they return. This has increased safety of the students because they all go through one person who verifies that they're listed as being able to leave for lunch. Before this was implemented, the students came to the office a lot of times in a big group, and if Rana and I were on a phone call or otherwise busy with other work, some kids would try to sneak past who did not have permission to leave for lunch. When the kids come back from lunch, they have to enter through the front and check in with us to get their badge back. This way, we are able to verify that all students have come back instead of being surprised by an absent mark on the afternoon attendance. All students leave out the same door at the end of the day. Bus riders go to the buses and everyone else walks together around the block. The biggest thing I've noticed first there is that I don't have any upper level grade students trying to sneak out before the bell has rung like I did every other year beforehand. Their teachers would send them out to get their backpacks and they book it. So I would often have to run out the door after them and tell them that they cannot leave until 3:30 because we're responsible for them. This has improved safety so much. The kids who get a ride get into their car as the class comes to it, making it so that we don't have several vehicles trying to leave all at once while the kids and parents are walking into the street. All of the kids who walk are released once their teachers get them to the crosswalk at the front of the school. This makes them safer because by this point, most of the vehicles have already moved on. Having the students walk together around the block isn't any more strenuous than the running around that they do out of recess and in PE every day. Not only are the students safer with these changes, we in the office are better able to do our jobs because there are fewer interruptions. We have fewer students arriving to school late, fewer students coming into the office at the end of the day because they don't know how they're supposed to get home, and fewer students wanting to come in and call parents at the end of the day to ask questions about where to go or if they can go to a friend's house. This has overall been a positive change in how smoothly things run throughout the school day and in how safe we feel that the students are. We live in a small town and sometimes that means a false sense of security in our surroundings, but our town is not without its tragedies. It's been only a little over 3 years since Garrett's disappearance. It's been a little over 10 years since there was a serious accident between some teens on a quad and a bus. The Bushman family that I am blessed to be a part of lost their 6-year-old daughter by being hit by a vehicle on Westover outside the church many years ago. There are so many kids in town who don't know or don't follow safety rules when walking or riding bikes and scooters. If you pair that with the way that we have some unsafe driving happening in town, and in town, something tragic can happen at any time. We at the elementary school are doing our best to make sure that the students are as safe as we possibly can. Every small town that has had something tragic happen felt like it would never happen in their town until it did. I hope that everyone can see these changes as what they are, ways to keep our students as safe as possible. Thank you.
Thank you. That's it? That was everybody? Okay, thank you. Appreciate the comments. We're now, that brings us to the consent agenda. I'll make a motion that we approve the consent agenda items as listed. There are items number 6A through 6F. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, second. Any discussion needed? I'll vote. Mrs. Nelson?
Yes.
Mr. Dayton Flake? Myself, yes. Mr. Karsten Flake?
Yes.
You? Okay, that brings us to action items 8A.
Motion that we approve action item 8A.
Second.
Call for the vote. Dayton? Yes. Owen?
I'm staying because I missed somebody there. I should have.
Myself, yes. Lexi?
Yes.
Okay. Brings us to 8A.1. Make a motion that we approve Dominic Flick as a volunteer. Give a second.
I'll second.
Discussion. Mr. David Flick? Well, yes. Mr. Carson Flick?
Yes.
Mrs. Nelson?
Yes.
Thank you.
Make the motion that we approve 8A2.
I'll second that. I remember you.
Sharon Spurlock.
Senior high assistant.
That's the junior high assistant softball coach.
Mm,
Any discussion?
No.
Okay. Call for the vote. Myself, yes. Lexi?
Yes.
Dayton? Yes. Feldman?
I'll abstain. Thank you for working us through that. That brings up 8B. I'll open for discussion, consideration, and possible action to appoint a delegate to represent our school district at the delegate assembly on September 12th, 2026.
Just for the board's knowledge, this is part of the pre-conference, but the board would nominate a delegate and they actually say, and also an alternate in case the delegate doesn't show up.
Okay. You have anybody that would like to do that? I've done this previously.
I can do that. I won't be attending, so I can't do the alternate board that wants.
Have any desire? No? All right. Since we have it open for discussion, all we were gonna do is discuss, I will make a motion that we approve Lexi Nelson as a delegate to the assembly. Oh, that, and I'll be the alternate. I'm willing to be the alternate. Okay, now you can say.
Sure.
Okay, any discussion? All right. I don't know where I am. Call for vote myself. Yes, Karsten.
Yes.
Mrs. Nelson.
Yes.
Mr. Dinkley. Thank you.
Thank you for offering.
Interesting.
Forward to it.
We'll meet. I will make a motion that we approve resolution number 2026-50, authorizing Joseph City Unified School District number 2 to request an advance of basic state aid from the Arizona Department of Education pursuant to ARS 15-973C in an amount not to exceed $850,000 and authorize the governing board president or clerk and district administration to execute and submit all documents necessary to process the request. That was a mouthful.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any discussion needed? Makes a lot of sense. Thank you for looking this. I don't know why we haven't been doing this in previous years. It would have saved us money in previous years.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was told to previous administration in the January meeting when we were flagged high risk is something to do, and it seems like a pretty easy process. And Caleb and I will get it in tomorrow.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you. Call for the vote. Mr. Karsten Fluke.
Yes.
Mrs. Nelson.
Yes.
Mr. Dayton Bush. Myself. Yes. Okay, that brings us to 8D. I'll make a motion that we adopt the resolution authorizing and requesting a revolving line of credit through the Navajo County Treasurer for fiscal year 2026 through 2027 in an amount not to exceed $2,600,000 subject to AR 11-604.01 and all applicable, thank you, county requirements, and authorize the superintendent, business manager, execute and submit all documents reasonably necessary to establish, renew, access, administer, and reconcile the line of credit. Second, please.
I'll second it.
Thank you, Carson. Any discussion needed? All right, call for the vote. Mrs. Nelson?
Yes.
Mr. Dick Flake?
Yes.
Myself, yes. Mr. Carson Flake?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. That brings us to item 9A. I will make a motion that we open for discussion and review possible policy changes to be considered for adoption at our future meeting. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Is there anything you would like to point out on these, Mr. Harmon?
So first off, I will point out that there's actually another one that came out just today, so that'll be for first reading in September. But I think, since this is the first reading, if the board could look over it in the next month and give me feedback on what you all think. They're very broad. They're all these always come out in response to the legislative session, so these are just updating our policies, but please, it's pretty far reaching. A lot of it's purchasing stuff. But it covers everything from assessment to special ed. It's a pretty big outfit, so. Good.
Thank you. As you read through these, I just want to remind the board, as you read through them, you're not required to approve these, right? So think of the community that we represent as you read them and decide if you think that these would be good changes to our school policy that would fit our school and our community. Usually we just approve these, but there have been several policies, especially through the COVID years, that we did not adopt. So just as you read through them, remember that they're not required to adopt. Okay. Brings us to 9B. Requests for future agenda items. Do we have any requests for future agenda items? Okay, moving on. Upcoming meetings and events calendars. So our next regular board meeting is September 8th. ASBA Law Conference is September 9th through the 11th.
Did we want to change that board meeting because that would make us drive late?
Does it open on that? Hours on Wednesday morning?
Yeah.
Does it start
8 a.m.
Wednesday morning?
Yes.
Yeah, we probably want to move that. Where do you suggest?
I would say
You want to go to the third Tuesday after?
either the third Tuesday after, or we can do it on Monday. That on Sunday, special.
Do that Monday.
Yeah, so Tuesday and I was 15th.
What if we did it Tuesday at like noon or something? So it's still on Tuesday. It's not as bad.
Just kidding. I'm a lot busier than I used to be. I can't get out of work as much as I used to. So I can't say I could do that.
So I recommend Tuesday the 15th at 6 p.m.
You guys are right with that? Yeah.
Those are 8
That
hours.
was a good suggestion, but.
There's away volleyball games going on up. Thanks.
Work. I was just kidding. But just kidding, sorry. All right, so September 15th at 6 o'clock. Thank you. How about, I think that's it. I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second it.
Okay, call for the vote. Mr. Carson Blake.
Yes.
Mrs. Nelson.
Yes.
Mr. Dayton Flavors. Myself, yes. We are adjourned 6:29. Thank you for coming. Appreciate everybody's